It starts with a drop in the ocean. One little cobbled tile. It's a bit barren, so we build it out, but things don't really start rolling until we've popped a wee house on there. Now we're bulking out streets, laying down neighbourhoods, and building foundations for entirely new islands. I'm Nat Clayton, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Townscaper. Townscaper isn't so much a game as it is a toy, a plaything for generating endless quaint seaside villages. You know, the kind you'd see on Norwegian coasts or Scottish islands, but with less birdshite and loose chippy wrappers. It's a simple thing too. Left click to pop down a tile, right click to remove one. And with that, you're free to start effortlessly laying down cobbled streets and houses so colourful they'd put Tobermory to shame. There's a loose grid should you want one, and it's perfectly possible to plan your ideal village. But Townscaper works best when you're improvising urban planning, letting the whims of fancy take you on increasingly winding roads and towering villas. Towns feel organic in a way more fully featured city builders never quite manage, stuck as they are to the rigid grids of American cities. Your towns also take on new shapes as they grow. Rows of different coloured houses will sit a wee bit crooked, gardens will spring up in enclosed spaces, towers that alternate colours will become lighthouses, and if you can find the perfect loop in the grid, Townscaper will let your neighbourhoods fly, like a somewhat less racist Bioshock Infinite. Over time, you start to grow a feel for how to generate stairwells and arches, creating ever more complicated structures dense with detail. Inspired by the layered verticality of my hometown, Edinburgh, my largest creation buried streets and gardens under bridges, towers and walkways, so dense with detail it started bringing my PC to a crawl. Sure, you'll never see any residents taking a wee stroll through your creations, but developer Oscar Stolberg has gone to great lengths to make Townscaper feel like more than picturesque Lego. Seagulls will flock over rooftops, butterflies float between gardens, and washing lines will pop up between nearby towers. It's a pleasant distraction, and I mean that in the best possible light. And with options to move the sun, turn off textures, and capture super high-res screenshots, it's also a shockingly good wallpaper generator. But Townscaper is best enjoyed as something to jump into when you've got a spare 5 minutes. Popping a few houses down every day until you've suddenly found yourself with a lovely new holiday spot.